Good afternoon, everyone. You're watching CrossCourt Cast, presented by Racquets, streaming live on YouTube. Another battle by ranked teams. Baylor Bears, the home team in Waco, Texas. It is not as warm as it was last Saturday night at 75 degrees against Illinois. It is cold and windy in Waco. You can see the shirts shaking. You can see the coaches with the sweatshirts and their ears covered. It is 48 degrees here at match time. We're playing outside, and you are looking at #1 doubles here. The Baylor Bears We're down love 30, able to get this back to 40-30 serving. Coach Mark Bey here, bringing the match. Excited to be here again. It's been a wonderful weekend of Big 12 women's action, and nice to connect back to the Baylor Bears that we just watched just 8 days ago. And that is a tough hold from 30 love down. Baylor goes up 1 love here at #1 doubles. We're going to switch over to 3 doubles. Camera's on 2, working on right now. So again, Baylor in the green, and as you know, Cornell on the far side. And this is Vels and Bowden. We're now coming in the number 14th ranked team in the nation. And Baylor, number 14 ranked team in the nation. Cornell coming in 31 today. That's good volley. Great tennis. Most certainly, when teams are looking to play both back, or not both back, but maybe server back, like Vels is doing, you can get exposed if initially Vels' serve doesn't get Bowden a volley. Obviously, if Vels' serve doesn't come back, then that's a wonderful thing. That helps. 1-2 punch, working together as a team. And Baylor getting a break to start the match, so this is an opportunity to consolidate. Oh, Bowden doesn't do a good job of finishing the volley. He's checking his grip right now. He underplayed the volley, and extremely fortunate that passing shot goes way long. Cornell couldn't take advantage of that. Baylor now up 2 love at number 3 quickly. So far, it's just a I love the outfit. The winter coat, the gloves, and the skull cap. I'm from Chicago. It's Chicago bear weather in Baylor bear country. Hurd Tennis Center, which will be the site of the NCAA team championships here in a few months. So far, Cornell's struggling, actually, ironically, on the far side, which is, from the looks of it, the side with the wind at their back, the side where they should probably be dominating. Guys having fun out there. That was a great point. I felt maybe Bowden's overhead may have gone. Well, yeah, we'll see. Guess his overhead was. Oh, that was shredded. What a return by Vels. 3-love for Baylor at third doubles. Off to a fast start. Let's go back to one. I think it's, yeah, 2-1 on serve. Baylor able to get through that first game. And checking in with court 2 right now on serve, with Cornell having an opportunity to break. The ball went out. The question is, did Baylor tip it? I guess they were able to avoid tipping it. Deciding point. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Perfect tee serve, and what a feathery drop volley there. Badenhorst and Koenig get through a slimy one. Hold. They're up 2-1. To 1 doubles. Birdies and Kosla for Cornell. Taking on Brostrom Paulson. Milodinovich. Milodinovich shanking that return. There will most certainly be some miscues that'll look like bad errors on a stream today, but rest assured, we're in the 40s with double-digit winds, gusting over 16, 17 miles an hour. The teams have agreed to play outside. Reason why these matches are set up are for opportunities like this for a team like Cornell to come to outdoor climates to compete outside, not play inside. Typically, the rule is if it's 50 degrees at some point throughout the actual 3 hour schedule for the match. Then they play out. So since it's so close, I'm sure both coaches agreed to play out. So as long as the winds are under 20 miles an hour. Looks like a let came over. So that's opportunity lost for Cornell. These guys are tough. They're playing in shirts, t-shirt, just their polo shirts and shorts. The coaches all look like they're ready for an Arctic winter. Oh, that goes flying. There's that wind at the back. Great defense. I love the play call. High formation, allowing the lefty to get his forehand volley on the serving volley. They got up there and built the wall. I love the play, particularly because against the wind, harder for the ground strokes to be as effective there. So getting up to the net and making a strong presence helped them get that hold. So we're 2-all at number one doubles. Great ball there. With Cornell boasting one of the top players in the nation in singles. Papa having a doubles point in that back pocket. Would be helping their task. Oh my gosh. A complete miss there. That's what I was speaking of before. That looked like, oh, you should just take care of that. And Mother Nature took a different turn with that ball. So these are the types of small miscues that can make a difference in a doubles point and allow a team to lose their serve. So far on serve at number one and number two doubles, and again, Baylor up a break at third doubles. Great tennis. Baylor playing more standard formation, and now Cornell is getting some great depth on their returns and using the returner's partner. What a defense of the net. That's the way to play some doubles. All. Paulson brings the heat. Big serve with a strong wind behind him. Gets the ace. Gives Baylor 40-30 lead. Baylor Bears get through. It's tough service games for Burleson Paulson, both of them, but they stay on top with their nose ahead, 3-2 at number one doubles. Over to number two doubles. Well played, good hands, good defense of the net. Cornell holds. Badenhorst and Koenig versus Papo and Mao. And as you can see, there is a strong wind out here today, and it's blowing from the top of our screen to the bottom. So the guys here at Cornell are receiving against the wind. That volley going just long from Badenhorst. Ooh, Koenig serving love 15. Oh, and there's another one gone wide. So a couple volley miscues from Badenhorst. So this is a little bit of trouble. It's more common that if your team is serving with the wind at their back, especially if they place the first serve, the service partner should have a lot of opportunity. Love 30-second serve. Some momentum here for Cornell. Big Red. And there it is. Missing the first serve. Opens up the door. The second serve kick sits up a little high. Badenhorst move a little too early. Threads the needle. Boom. Love 40. 4 break points for Baylor. See how that unfolded. Sorry, 4 break points for Cornell. Okay. That erases one. That's all you can do. Get down in doubles. Take your time. Get organized. Hit your serve spot. Get your partner to support. 30-40. Oh, wow. Koenig hitting the body serve. Badenhorst delivers on the volley. They've taken their time and worked it back so far on number one and number two doubles. Clutch by Baylor, erasing several break points. Deciding point. And that is great tennis. Credit to Luke Koenig, hitting the serve spots, keeping the serve down, working the body, not giving the returners any angles. Badenhorst receiving the volleys, keeping them simple, working together. That is an outstanding love 40 reversal of fortune. Moving over to third doubles. Baylor still ahead at number two. Senha McCarthy taking on Bells. Bowden. Baylor still holding on to that break lead that they were able to acquire early in this set. By far, the weaker serve of the two is Bowden, so this is their break opportunity, probably. Let's see how they handle this second serve situation. And they go for cross-court return, but it gets picked off by Vels. Well done. Baylor now is catching the memo across all the courts. They're taking the pace off the serves, hitting spots, trying to work together. That's an ideal way to handle 40-degree temperatures on a breezy day. Not much you can do about that. That was frozen rope up the line, over the sideline, on the outside of the line. And first serve and another missed opportunity for Cornell. Balls on their rackets with chances abound. And now their backs against the wall. Baylor up 5-3 here. Big rip by Vels. Baylor gets the break at number one doubles, on serve at two. And Vels and Bowden are trying to close the door on number three. Textbook. Great returns, extra footwork, energy, work in the middle, passing shot targets. Just a clinic on this return game. Match point. Oh, Booth Jenks. Right as I talk about how efficient they've been, then they go and net a return on match point. Well, I guess somehow it went over and it was a miss then. So 6-3. Baylor. Oh my goodness. Right in time. Guys are getting jacked. No, the minute gets the break, Baylor will serve. And if you remember, Baylor had to slime out of two very close games that they most certainly could have lost. So this score could easily be 4-3 Cornell at #1 doubles, but now Baylor 5-2 ahead, getting through that third deciding point on serve in the set out of the 4 games that they served. We'll shift back over to 2 just for a second. Check in there on serve. Looks like Cornell has 3 break points on the Badenhorst serve. What a pinch by Luke Koenig. Not standing there waiting for the ball to go by and let the pressure get on his partner. He shaded to the middle, decreased the amount of space for that passing shot to go, and forced the error. That was moving without the ball. That was some basketball on a tennis court by Koenig. Okay. 30-40. Our formation. Serving backhand. No, serving body. Koenig going right. What a serve. Nice play call. There's a lot of options and choices in doubles with where to go with the balls. Isak van der Merwe, former ATP double standout. He is clearly a great man for the job to quarterback these young men through this moment. Deciding point here. Go on I formation. Oh, goes for the big one out wide. Misses the mark. Oh my gosh. He makes the move to go, and the return was just too good. Taken early and too good. Gets by Koenig's outstretched hand. Baylor broken. Cornell will serve for the set on 2. Let's go back to 1 and see if Baylor can close. Back over to #1 doubles. Great spot there. Baylor coached by Sylvia Thanasu and Spencer Furman. Strong coaching staff. And Cornell men's tennis obviously took a turn for the better. That's a big hole. Took a turn for the better. Tony Bresky came in and took over at the helm and won the Ivies and made the program better, created a strong team, added to the recruiting, and now it's just been built and maintained. Cornell men's tennis is certainly a contender for the Ivies and a top 50 program now, coming in today at 31. As you can see on the $2, Cornell serving on the right, Baylor serving for the doubles point on the left. Cornell is looking strong at number 2. All at number 1. A little tight on that first backhand. And it's going to blow out. Big Red with a tough break at 4-all in a tight moment. Get over the finish line, 6-4. So 6-3. Baylor at 3 doubles, 6-4 Cornell at 2 doubles. It all comes down to number 1. From Paulson, Milodinovich. Against Kosla and Verdes. That's a good spot. So far, the story in this doubles duel, Baylor's ability in the pressure moments to make the first serves, and they're using primarily hot slice body and getting the partner set up for a pump. One match point erased. And Bros from Paulson, just enough on that second serve to keep it down. Forces the forehand return into the net, and Baylor bears. I tell you, that doubles point felt a lot closer. 6-3 at 1, 6-3 at 3. Cornell wins 6-4 at 2. So Baylor, the home team at the Hurd Tennis Center on a breezy, chilly day in Waco, go up 1-love on the Cornell Big Red from up north. We'll be back with singles action in a couple minutes. All right, Baden Horse, Papo, definitely popcorn match here in this duel. Looking forward to seeing what comes about here at number one. Papo at 44 in the nation. Baden Horse at 40. Obviously, you can throw a lot of the stats and numbers out of the window on a day like today. It's who's going to be comfortable in handling the conditions and managing the service games and the rally ground strokes. And definitely, when you can get a big first serve like that, is a shot in the arm. So, sophomore from South Africa holds for the game. Let's go over to number two. Adit Senha, senior from New Jersey. Oscar Broström Paulsen, senior from Denmark. Big serve, and the return comes with the interest. Senha looking to break here with the wind at his back in game one. And that's forehand unforced error. So Senha gets a love break to start at number two. Let's check in with number three. We'll shift over to court three. Number three, Bells and McCarthy. Jack McCarthy on the near side, senior from Australia. Zsombor Bells, junior from Hungary. Fels 99 in the current rankings. Broström Paulsen, number 96 in the current rankings. Look at that. There's a lot of fight and spirit coming on from Cornell. They are making it known that this singles is going to be a fight. I like the look with McCarthy too. I like the long sleeve under the bigger t-shirt on the chilly day. Keep the muscles warm and the shoulder so you can maintain your serving. I like that outfit. One forced error there. Let's Vels get back to even. 30 all. That certainly helps. Bomb down the tee. 40-30 Baylor. Oh, wow. That was great tennis. McCarthy was moving well, striking. It just shows you if that was an indoor point, McCarthy would have probably finished it. But outdoors against the wind, he just couldn't get enough weight on those forehands, made the net appearance, but Mother Nature gets Vels over the finish line on the pass. Vels holds on serve 1-2 at number 3. Let's check in with number 4. Deciding point. Luke Koenig off to a quick start here. Let's see if he can get a 3-love lead. Oh no. Serve goes long. Again, Luke, that side has the wind at his back, so he pushes that kick serve just long. And Fernandez is able to break back there. It was an opportunity for Baylor. We'll come back to this match in a little bit. We'll shift over to court number 5. And they're on a changeover too. Carita and Mao. Nathan Mao, senior from Maine. Alexandru Carita, grad senior from Romania. Court 6. Felipe Pinzon, sophomore from Sunrise, Florida. Taking on Louis Bowden, sophomore from England. You gotta be kidding me. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the point of the duel match. 40 balls, left, right, back, forward. net appearance, drop shot, defense, neutralizing. My goodness, if this match becomes the one that's a decider, I tell you, we might be here until dinner time. Louis Bowden. That Bowden little rip shot that he made there. He plays compact with his technique. And on a day like today, I think that smaller, more compact swings probably have a little less possibility of going wrong. Almost like that long point was worth two. As the dynamics of the match go now, you'll be curious to keep an eye on it. Obviously, Luke Koenig was just broken with the wind at his back, but I want to see if there's a higher occurrence of breaks of serve today on the side closest to us on the screen being against the wind. You can see the shots from Bowden pushing pins on back. The quality of his shots plus the wind has him on defense and in trouble. But the footwork by Pinzon is exceptional. He is getting everything back until he didn't. That's a lot of effort, though. If you see how much movement, ground coverage, exertion just to stay with Bowden there. But now, obviously, he gets to go over and have that same opportunity. So we'll keep an eye on this. But it is grind school down at number 6. Let's check back in with 5. We missed them. They were on a changeover. Corrida on the far side. Very strong point for Baylor, and and Nathan Mao, senior from Maine. Those are the types of questions that need to be answered. If you rip and charge a little bit, and the other player handle it. Just so happens, so far as we've been bouncing around in this board coverage, we've had a lot of Cornell players against the wind, so we'll see how Baylor is doing in the same position on some of these courts as we come back around the horn. There's another double fault. Different than Luke Koenig's double fault. This double fault here by Corrida, the wind blew his toss forward and he just kind of collapsed. So important toss management on the breezy day. Being able to get under it so you can execute the kick serves and give yourself some margin. Well, that is a big shift in momentum in this game. Corrida with 3 game points at 40-15 throws in a double. Then he doesn't make his first serve there at 40-30, which to me was a poor choice. And then on the second serve, Mao realizes, hey, I don't want to get out here grinding and let the wind push me around. I'm going to rush him. And he missed the pass. Deciding point. See what Corrida does with the serve. He makes the first serve into the body. Well, what do you know? On a day like today, it is the reason why Baylor was able to win that doubles point, and it for sure should be part of their formula across all 6 courts out here in the singles. Let's go back to court 1. And that's put away with authority. Cornell 9-4 on the season here, coming in. Wins over Tulsa, Old Dominion, Louisville, Purdue, Quinnipiac, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Michigan State, and VCU. So that's strong. Strong losses. Lost to Yale. That was a big one. Princeton, another big one. So 2 tough Ivy losses. Vanderbilt and Oklahoma out of conference. They're playing a strong schedule and most certainly deserving of a 31 in the nation at present moment. Baylor on their own home courts have now had a few home matches, and I think that the win against Illinois 8 days ago was helpful. Set the stage for this match today to already have a gritty, tough win outside on your home courts before another team from the Northeast comes in. And so far, Baylor has been cutting it out. Great job there with that serve. Settled himself down, took his time, didn't rush, makes the big first serve. So that's been the story so far. Baylor cutting out some deciding points with good first serves. Still on serve at number 1 in a battle of 2 top 40 opponents. Let's shift back to 2. Wilson Paulson lost the first game at Love, mind you. So he's broken back. Finds himself in a battle here at number 2. Senhorn, tough out. Oh, what a great forehand. And more importantly, as he's hitting that forehand, he's gaining ground He's hitting it big, which he has to from that position, but he's also moving up and through it. As goes the theme so far. Baylor Bears clutch serving to close out games. That's been the theme. And Vels. So a second ago we were here, and he is now on fire. McCarthy had some good ideas early on, just didn't have the execution. Vels. Serve second ago with the wind is like that. Kaboom! And he is now clearly with this lead. That means Vels had to have been against the wind and picked up a couple of games, which now puts him in such a dominant position here. Serves with the wind at his back and the big forehand that he possesses. That's out. Good tennis by McCarthy. Gritty, physical, understanding that he doesn't want to get pushed back. He has to stay patient until he gets his opportunity. But the moment he sees anything that might be a green light to transition, then the Aussie has to come forward. Use those natural skills that often a lot of the great Aussies have coming into the net. He's starting to grind here. Let's see what Vels does with set point number 3. That's wide. Oh, what a gritty point. So Vels is just rope-a-dope. Boom, boom. Haymaker, haymaker, haymaker. McCarthy keeps fighting it back. Look at his shirt. His shirt, he looks like he's going to fly away. He battles so hard there, making Vels keep hitting balls. And what ends up happening, for those that don't play tennis on a windy day, what happens is the balls that McCarthy hits, they die a little bit. And so Vels is in control, but if he takes his eye off of it for even a little bit, or the wind holds it up, he can shank one, even though he's looking like he's got a duck winner to put the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there. He shanked it to the moon. And after 3 set point save, McCarthy is feeling better about himself, and he picks up Mother Nature on his side here. So we'll keep an eye on court number 3. We'll shift back over to number 4. Koenig having the 2-love lead when we left. Opportunity for 3-love. Doesn't get it, and the script flips. Fernandez comes back here. And now is up a break, serving 4-3 at number 4. That's great tennis. I like that play. Mentioned before, it's just more work off the ground today to play this near side. So anyone like McCarthy, Koenig, some of these players that do possess a good transition game are going to look to run some of those 1-2 combinations, quick timing, big forehand, then a net appearance. In that case, Luke Koenig hitting a backhand return and then sneaking right away. It's a good look, changes things up, keeps the server on their toes. Ah, it's clutched. Ended up getting that forehand. That forehand almost looked like it was going out. It landed in, kicked up a little bit. Hernandez wasn't able to catch the next one clean. Koenig cuts the court off and shreds. Big forehand winner. So any forehand winners from this near side are really well hit today. They have to be better than average to get through the courts. They're not playing with the Dunlop balls that were being played with at National Indoors. U.S. Open balls are being used now, so there's a little bit more help for those to have an offensive game. It's a great job. Fernandez recognizing that Koenig is getting the best of the service box here, and he makes a transition of his own. Luke Koenig, 6'2" junior from Durban, South Africa. Or should I say South Africa? I have to practice my accent. That's tough. Great break there by Koenig. Handles it well. Seesaw battle here at 4. Badenhorst gets the first set on Papo at 1. Bells breaks to get the first set at 3. So Baylor ready with 2 first sets in their back pockets. Everything else is super close. Oh, wow. Oh, dropper. Check down love 30 here. Oh, wow, that's textbook. Look at the hands. Old school chip and charge. Thank you very much. Continental grip skills on display. The man from South Africa. Gray Hamilton loving it. The three-headed coaching animal for the Baylor Bears, Mike Woodson, Isak van der Merwe, and Gray Hamilton. It's Coach Gray on his court right now. Luke Koenig. Key moments here. I think he needs to do everything he can to highlight his forehand and his transition game and not give ground on his backhand here against the wind. 15-30. Oh, it's such bad luck. He can't believe it. The lob lands on the line over his head. He did exactly. It was almost like he had an earpiece in. He had a kick serve, took the forehand transition, but the defensive lob from Fernandez on the line. Goodness. And just like that, what a seesaw here. Koenig is riding a lot of emotions, but the freshman from Portugal, Rodrigo Fernandez, breaks Koenig and goes up 5-4 here at number 4. Let's check in at court number 5. What a big shot. Rita has been a great point for Baylor. He's done such an outstanding job here. He's a grad senior. Over 90% of his matches he's won. Oh my goodness, what defense. Great presence of mind to play the topspin lob and put a ton of spin on it. Not easy for the overhead to be put away, and then just, oh my goodness, over there. Defense.
And really
Great Look at that. He goes on a negative angle, shreds the forehand, but after he hit it, if you looked where he was right back at the baseline. He gets it. Understands defense quite well. So we're in the 3 box now. Moments here. There you go. Fernandez trying to close out Koenig in the first set. 3-set points. Read it a break here. This is one long. Lefty serve going into the right hip, into the body of the right-hander. Most common 3 points that the lefties get on serve. Great running from Kalita, but now is staying true to who he is. He likes coming forward, and he's going to continue to do it. Doesn't matter that he's outside on a breezy day. See how this lefty is very effective indoors. Now holds. That's a tough one. Rita had some good looks there. Coach Woodson just encouraging him to keep it going. Sad points for Fernandez. Gets it done. Koenig's forehand goes wide. Emotional, competitive set there. It goes to the Cornell Big Red squad. They needed that. They needed a shot in the arm from someplace in this duel. And Rodrigo Fernandez gives it to him. He wins the first set over Luke Koenig, 6-4. Let's check in back with court 6. Well played. Pinzon gets it. Leafy Pinzon gets it. Use the roll. Let Mother Nature do the work. Push your opponent into a bad position. And then get forward and finish. That is the way you have to play the top of the screen here today at the Hurd Tennis Center. I don't care who you are, what your game style is, how you like to play. If you don't use the breeze and the conditions to your advantage, you're going to have a tough one. Opportunity for Louis Bowden to get back on serve, but no. This side of the building at court 4 and court 6, Cornell's doing well. Just serving volley against the wind. point, Sam. That was a great choice. That's tough. Getting stretched left and right. That's not the time to go down the line on the run. Much easier said than done when the wind's blowing the ball all over creation. But here comes Cornell making a push. Sinha, the first set, 6-3 over Gross from Paulson. McCarthy, after losing 6-2 to Vels, is up 3-0. Fernandez wins 6-4. And we have pins on right here, trying to close out the set. So Cornell trying to create a path to go for the hard way here today. Showing some Ivy League pride. Not going to get run out of the gym. That forehand unforced error. He measured that. He hit it fine. The wind just carried it out. You think that you're hitting the same shot, and sometimes the same shot goes in for one ball and not in for another. Here comes Bowden again on the serve and volley. Clutch. Showing some grit there to hold and get himself out of that trouble. Let's go back over to 5 and see what happens. With Karita and Mao. Mao 5-6. Great stretch volley. Go on, breaker here, court number 5. Okay, so Mao is staying committed to his game style, taking any opportunity he can against the wind and just getting in Karita's face, not allowing Karita to settle in and hit his big, heavy forehand and push him around. I think it's a great choice, smart tactics, and now it pressurizes every first serve. Every time Karita misses a first serve, he's dealing with the possibility of Mao coming forward. One love, Cornell. Wow. This is a key point in this duel. Baylor with 2 first sets, but they had sniffs at much more than that. Oh man, what a great location. He takes some pace off and he jumps a kicker on the sideline. This is some tennis IQ times 3 down here at 5. Playing well, thoughtful. So far. Spotless breaker. Let's see if he gets a nominee for the best tiebreaker I watched all weekend. Couldn't get that volley to go. Slightly tougher approach shot route he took. Ends on 2 points away at 6. Pinzon is passionate. Oh, and here comes Karita. He settles in, accepts the fact that Mao's coming forward, and is now starting to get the passing shots down and find space. 3-all. But is 3-all good enough? Leaving the side with the win. Should you be further ahead because of the conditions? We will see. Set point. Oh my gosh, he sneaks in. Bowden sneaks in, but Pinzon is able to get the passing shot at his feet. We will see. Here he comes. And that's not a bad sneak, but that's just a better pass on the stretch. The strength, the left hand, forehand on the open backhand. Big Red gets the set at 6. So first sets for Cornell at positions 2, 4, and 6. They need to win 4 of these. That's why this breaker right here at 5 becomes that much more important. It's just added some extra cachet on this breaker here at 5. Let's stay here and see what happens. That's unfortunate, but sometimes it happens. Mao playing the first 6 points of the breaker on one side, then he goes to the other side, doesn't manage the service toss, and throws in the double. 4-3 Karita. And he tries, yes, a short forehand doesn't come in, retreats, goes back, and then tries to find space in the Mao backhand corner. Can't say I completely agree with the way those last 2 forehands were played. I would have liked him to take the first one and gone forward. He had momentum and he was up 4-3. And definitely if he's going backwards, not try to hit a winner against the wind. And now he just slams a flat backhand into the net. So, yeah, I know I'm coming down on him kind of hard here. It's a tough moment, but up 4-3 with the balls. against the wind after your opponent's thrown in a double. He definitely has donated a bunch back to Big Red's cause. Mao up 5-4 with 2 points on his serve and the wind at his back. Here comes the serving volley, and there's the textbook. That's what I'm saying. I just think Karita definitely made some rookie mistakes there at a time that was not good on Baylor's side. So Mount standing in a great spot here. Can he close the door? Double faulted his last point on the deuce side. And he second serves and volleys into the body and gets the errant miss. Cornell gets the set at 5 to go along with the sets at 6 and 4 and 2. So only 2 first sets to Baylor, 4 first sets to Cornell. Opportunity now and a pathway for the Big Red to pull off the upset on the road. Whew. Let's go back to 1. Both serving 2-3 in the second, and for the match that you might have on paper thought was one that looked good for Cornell, so far Devin Badenhorst is holding down the home court fort. Threads the needle there. That definitely looks like the poet's just a bit out of sorts. I watched him a bit at NCAAs and was a very difficult opponent for many players to play against. But today it seems that he is not comfortable yet on the court, and his game is being slowed up a little bit by the breeze. He's taking some time here, which I also feels a good choice when it's breezy. Yeah, he's coming in, and there he didn't have full commitment at his net appearance. Kind of floated a volley there. You don't have a lot of options on a day like today. You have to get comfortable in how your shots can be played, and you have to get a clear path on the point organization. And that's a little bit better. He just doesn't realize, even if he loses this match, if he can just stay out here longer right now and not drop his serve and get closed quickly by Badenhorst, it just gives so much more collective team fuel to his teammates, especially now. This is a great facility with a big scoreboard, so you can look up and see how his teammates are doing. This has to be encouraging for him. There it is. You hang around long enough, you can get some walk. There's a shank, and he's getting jacked. And it's important that his teammates hear him as a top player and a #1. Saves a couple of break points, so Badenhorst cannot run away with this match. Cornell definitely calloused and match tough here with all the battles that they've had in the early part of the season, and they are giving Baylor all they can handle. Let's go back to 2. Goes long. Big moments here for Sinha. He has a chance to get some scoreboard separation. Get to the set and a break. Dominant position in this match. Deuce, game point, deciding point. Critical point, and Brostrom Paulson goes, he celebrates. It's called out. The chair agrees with the call. That's one that would have been challenged if there was electronic challenging here. Oh my goodness. You love the point that Brostrom Paulson played. He was patient. He let the wind push Sinha back until he was looking to transition. He comes forward. It was a well-organized offensive point and just better defense. Better defense. Break. Game, Sinha. 3-1 in the second for Cornell. They are for sure in position to possibly steal a match out here in Waco. Let's check in with court 3. That's one of the best ball strikers in this actual duel. And Vell's forehand comes off clean. I said before, I was struggling to figure out if it was a mixture of Humbert and Peter Corder, but it's pretty darn good. I like it. Vell's again was down 3-love here in this second set. He has fought it back, turned the tide. And Baylor want nothing more than to get someone off the court here. That's well played. Good court position. Sneaking in behind it. Good footwork by the Aussie. Already have to take a bunch of extra adjustment steps when the righty plays a lefty. And then you compound that with 16, 17 mile an hour winds, 40-degree day. Have to keep moving. And look at it. He's figuring it out. Getting the point started, letting the wind push Vels back, and then bum rushing any first opportunity that avails itself. 6-2 Vels, 4-all, 15-30 here at number 3. That's well hit. Crushed. Wide and glide serve. Big target backhand. Draws back to even. That's tough. Showing some resilience here. A lot more topsy-turvy. Back and forth in this second set. Called good. So this is critical point for Vels. McCarthy trying to steal this game with the wind at his back and come serve for the set. Deuce. McCarthy sends the absolute loudest roar to his teammates and lets them know that he got a break on 3 and he will serve for the second set. Baylor. They've got their work cut out for him now. Cornell is not just doing well. They are starting to win some of the key points and moments where in the first hour and 20 minutes of this duel, Baylor was the more pressure performing team. And now Cornell is taking that over. Chance for Cornell to get 2 matches in the record books for them in strong positions. here at number 2 and at 4. Triple box 2, 3, and 4. Lock one on. Senha looking to go 5-1. Fernandez up 6-4, 4-1 on Koenig. And McCarthy. Second set. Every little bit counts. Concussion. Keeps himself going. Doesn't allow Senha to get 5 games. Let's shift back over to 3. McCarthy 15-30 against the wind. Will get broken back. Yeah, oh my gosh. So Bell's not able to hold against the wind, and now McCarthy's struggling to hold. Like I thought back at the top of the program, today's 17-mile-an-hour winds, 49 degrees. Survival of the fittest. Who can hold serve on this near side? Much tougher sledding here. Triple break point for Baylor. And he gets it. We're going to extra innings at number 3. Let's check back in at court 4. Koenig has to hang tough here. Was able to get a gritty hold down 1-4. Koenig again was 2-love up with points for 3-0 in the first set. Double faulted, momentum shifted. They went back and forth in a tug of war. Koenig broken at 4-all against the wind, and then Fernandez holds to get the set. Now Koenig down a quick 2-love here. It's been a seesaw, but he's been on the back end of this set. Drop shot executed. Koenig still up 30-15. Key moments for Baylor now. Everyone has to do their part. Compete, fight, extend their matches, and if they're having an opportunity to close the match, put it on the board. Why college tennis is such a great and unique art form. You never know how the story's going to unfold, who's going to win, in what order. And who's going to be the hero? Point, great quality. Koenig just comes up a little short there on the forehand. Good long point temperament. Shot tolerance from Fernandez is there though. He stayed right with him. Just said me plus Mother Nature's gonna force the error, and it did. Koenig has to regroup. All. That's tough. He was trying to hit a high roll in his mind. He was trying to hit a high, heavy shot, but against the wind, you're just not catching it clean. So more important with Koenig's game style and the way he plays to have full commitment and go forward and hit those groundies. He pulled off of that one, and that shank. Fernandez, big opportunity here. Koenig doesn't find the mark on the forehand there. Bad time for some point of contact variability. Fernandez, freshman from Portugal, will serve for the match on court number 4. Speaking of serving for the match, let's check back in. With court 3. So we have Bells, McCarthy. So they go 5-all. McCarthy now 6-5. So Bells will not serve for the match. It will be just the opposite. There's some very close battles here. We're gonna have to take a look at a few at once. Badenhorst going line on Popo. 6-5 Baylor there. Russian doesn't get out of the way of the backhand volley. Wilson has fought back. He was 4-1 down, points for 5-1, and now he is back on serve. This is teeter-totter seesaw extravaganza. Fernandez, 5'11", freshman from Portugal. Hasn't been in too many of these moments in his young career. Opportunity to close on Luke. Balls that he routinely makes. Koenig mentally a little tight and physically a little tight. Emotionally, must be disappointed. Matches 6-4, 5-2 right now. It could be an entirely different scoreline. Match point, Cornell. You gotta be kidding me. What a point by Luke Koenig, and Fernandez still with the dropper and the pass and the dipsy-do fade shot. Kidding me. Wow. Cornell on the board. 1-all Big Red. 6-4, 6-2 over Luke Koenig at number 4. And now we have Badenhorst receiving up 6-5. But he is against the wind here. Tight, doesn't get any lift on it. Just after the 2-hour mark here in this duel, and we are nowhere near being done, ladies and gentlemen. Packing lunch pails. We're here for another hour. Match. Has a match point at 1. sophomore from South Africa, is pumped. 6'2", 7'5". Over Papo. Big shot in the arm for the Bears. 2-1 them, and just before you could say Baylor Bears, Senha triple match point at number 2 next door. Courts. They always come at the darndest of times. Opportunity to close and getting a little tight. Against the wind, no extension on the backhand. He knows that's not a good look. It's not just missing, it's how you miss. When you look tight and nervous when you're missing, sending messages across the net. Match point here on 2. Oh my gosh. Let court unreturnable. Just like you draw it up on the chalkboard. Senha will take it. 6-3, 6-3. Number 2. So we have 3 matches left. 3 matches left in this duel. McCarthy splits. Korea splits. Pinson up at 7-3-2. So we are going the distance. 2 3-setters at 3 and at 5. And court 6 is still going. So let's go back to 6. Check in there. This one has 4-3 written all over it. Pins on with a clean look at that open court backhand. Louis Bowden's getting jacked. Baylor wins the doubles point and gets a big win at number 1. Devin Badenhorst. Cornell. Strong performance by Fernandez at 4. And Senha at 2. So we are 2 all tied up in this battle of the Big 12 versus the Ivy League. This is going to be an absolute fight till the finish to have possibly the road team taking the 3-2 lead and then the home team needing to come from behind to win the last 2-3 setters on the board. College tennis. Any given Sunday. The tough thing is that everybody must have been out partying too late on Saturday night. Not a ton of crowd presence on this side of the stadium. Maybe they're on the other side, but that helps the road team if there's not a ton of people going nuts. It's like more of a neutral battle instead of a home court advantage. It's always a home court advantage because of familiarity and hitting on your own courts. But if you don't have a Georgia Bulldog crowd, an LSU crowd, Fighting Illini crowd going nuts in your ear, a little easier to play your tennis. Oh my goodness. Pinzon comes to the net, but he's so worried about overcooking the volleys that he was underplaying them. And he was giving Bowden an opportunity to run them all down until he eventually won that on the defensive side. Key moments there because Pinzon would have loved to ride the momentum wave and get up 5-2 with the wind here and have a nice cushion to close this. Bowden trying to keep it close. Spikes it down and is hanging around. Louis Bowden gets through that game. Let's check back in with number 3. Bells. Accepts that he has to go 3 sets. That's the first thing you do when you're in a match and you thought you were going to win in straights and you find yourself deep in the third. Those game points are hard to come by. But what's also difficult is measuring how much effort and how much power you have to put into your return to serves with the wind at your back. You saw Vels didn't really overhit that. He just kind of cautiously hit it and the wind took it. And McCarthy goes bang, bang. No 2-0 lead in the third here, partner. So like I said, we're going deep. We're going deep into the third here. Let's check in with court 5. Bad luck for Bells with an opportunity right on top of the net. Let's check in with court 5. Bell's trying to sneak and come forward a little bit more, which he probably should do on that side. McCarthy is just bringing out every ounce of toughness. Well done. Great 1-2 punch. McCarthy gets the break. He is up 2-1 and getting the win. Bells let some opportunities go by the wayside with wide open forehands and net appearances. He has to be frustrated right now. Just not executing. Let's get over and check in with Felipe Penzon. Extends the court too much there. Against the one, you have to play tighter. Deciding point. Spencer Furman pumping it up. Oh, wow. Louis Bowden. Louis. He just stays in there until Penzon doesn't get the last ball over. Whew. Now it's gotten juicy because this one had to look like Cornell could get the third point on the board. And now, makes you go, Let's go check in at court 5. Oh my gosh. You kidding me? Look at Pinson. He is getting pumped. He's using his Ivy League brain. Yes, sir. That is why we talk about this all the time. The drop shot against the wind is the better choice. Unless there's some court position, compelling reason to throw it in, it makes a lot of sense to play the drop shots when you're against the wind because you saw how that ball just died. It was done. But he also hit it from inside no man's land as well. Extremely strong reaction from Pinzon after losing a couple of super tight games where he could have been done with this match. And he will now serve for the match on court number 6. He is taking off his hat a lot. He's got to adjust the strap, but Spencer Furman is loving it too. He's jumping up and down. We have got a whole bunch going on here. We're going to the wire in Waco. Garita 3-1. That's the story. We have 3 matches left. Oh, Mo. How many times can I say sorry, not sorry, ladies and gentlemen? No one is truly sorry. Game point for Mao. Trying to stay in this. He has to be in this. Number 14, Baylor. Number 31, Cornell. Big 12 versus Ivy. Compelling matchups. guys are getting their court time. They're grinding. Woohoo! Hello! Hello! He is getting so much love from the sideline. That is great execution. It's not easy. He comes in on that pretty measured approach shot. Bowden makes the pass. He gets it down. It's not an easy ball to drop off like that. He made that volley look like he does it every morning for breakfast. 15. Felipe pins on. Sophomore from Sunrise, Florida. Called long. Tries to go a little bit bigger there. Questions the call. The chair agrees to. Break point. Wow, this is a heavyweight slugfest at 6. And game, set, match. Cornell. Serve +1. Great kicker into the body. Moved up, hit the forehand with just the right aggression. Felipe pins on. From Sunrise, Florida. Puts Cornell up 3-2. So you know what that means. Cornell needs 1. Baylor needs them both. We're middle of the 3rd set on both of these. 2.5 hours in. How is this one gonna end? Can Baylor on the home courts get Carita, who's been up on Mal all the 3rd set, but not anymore? And McCarthy and Vels. We got a barn burner in Waco. course, this is Cornell's first outdoor match of the season. It doesn't look like it. That goes long. A young man from Maine. I didn't know there was tennis in Maine. Apparently there is some darn good tennis in Maine. He is taken over. That's Cornell up. A break. And now on court 3. And McCarthy has done so many times. He's just hung in there and given Bells all of the extended points and variety and toughness he can handle. 2-3. $30 all. That goes wrong. Oh, what a passing shot by Vels. McCarthy left a hanging curveball in the middle of the plate. Vels just shredded that, crushed it. Boost point, deciding point. We all know. That goes wide. Good first volley. I'm impressed by the hands. Mal can handle a lot of heat and some challenging volleys and keep them in play. Break point, Baylor. And he gets it. The serving volley. It's right in the pocket on the backhand return for Corita. So Corita is able to make that pass. Mao running his textbook play against the wind, trying to serve and volley. Just not enough on the serve. Wind aided return. 4-all, ladies and gentlemen. Going to the wire. That's a big, big, big hole for Corita. Talked about that in the beginning on this broadcast. In the 40s, 17-mile-an-hour winds, and trying to hold serve on the near side is the challenge in this competition. That is the task, the tall order. We are with Cornell up 3-2. Baylor with the wins at doubles, positions 1 and 3, and Devin Badenhorst to get their 2 points. Cornell gets a win from Fernandez at 4, and then Sinha at 2, and then Pinzon at 6. And here we are with court 3 and 5 left in the wings, battling to determine who wins this today. Let's go back to court number 5 on the single. Serving. Wow, it's great passing. That's the way to do it. He hits the first volley, he gets in good position, but there's just so much heat coming on that Karita forehand. Excuse me, on that Karina backhand pass that he misses the backhand volley. Baylor Bears with a chance to try to steal this back. Oh, that's a good volley, and that's good sportsmanship. Ball's right on the line. Called good. I have a great appreciation for that. What a shot! Karita is just saying, what wind? There's no wind out here. I don't feel anything. Coach Mike Woodson. These little walks back over are good for the coach because it's cold out there. It's tough standing around out there in the cold, windy day. Much easier to run around and rip shots and play. These guys are warm. They're fueled with adrenaline. And this is just classic textbook, and Mao keeps coming. He wins one, he loses one. He wins one, he loses one. He keeps coming. He's not afraid. He has got nerves of steel. Vels able to break, and he is serving for it over there. We'll get back over there in a second. Let's just see if Karita can close this here, or if we're coming back for a fantastic finish. Oh, wow. Mao holds, keeps the pressure on. 5-all. Let's go back over to court 3. Wells is doing the work. And that goes long. So much heat coming from Vels. One point away. Three match points. That is a way to finish out a match, ladies and gentlemen. The work, the hustle, the quality, how big, how heavy, how much effort does it take to keep ripping forehands like that against the wind until you get the opponent to break down. Fails. 99 in the nation. Zambor Jr. from Hungary. Such a clean ball striker. Gets it done. Baylor Bears. 3-all. Let's go. 5-all in the third. Last match on. Come on. And Karita holds against the wind. Thank you very much. Coach Mike Woodson giving him a pound, giving him the love. It's down to this. We know what happened the last time Mao had to serve and volley. The last time Mao had to serve and volley against the wind, he was broken on a deuce point. What will Mao come up with here? Serving 5-6 to stay in this duel, or the home team, Baylor Bears, get over the finish line with a 4-3 victory. Oh no, here he comes. And that one goes wide. We know what's going to happen. There's no doubt about the way this is going to go. Mao is going to keep serving and volleying. He's going to stay true to himself and true to his game. And now it is the lefty serving volleyer against the wind, against the righty aggressive pound machine with the wind. Who gets the better of it? Oh my goodness. 2 volleys that he makes every day of the week. Pressure with a capital P. 48 degrees, 17-mile-an-hour winds. Playing on the road. First match outside. Lots going on in his head, in his mind. It's going to take every ounce of concentration now to get out of this hole. Just wide, overruled and called good. Wait a minute. What's going on? What's going on? He called it out. The line judge overruled, and then the line umpire actually said it was out. So now we got a real problem, because the chair umpire made an overrule on the call, forgot that there was a line umpire back there. So this is a legit controversy because of the timing. If the chair umpire overrules, she's overruling the actual line umpire after a call, but no, she was overruling the player as if there was no line umpire there. The line umpire is the second line of defense. So the chair shouldn't have said anything. The chair should have looked to her person out there on the line use their call for the final adjudication. So her raising her hand and overruling jumps the gun, and why the Cornell coaches are extremely correct to be livid. They are right to be livid, but they're going to have to go with the call. It's going to be a second serve. Wow, we got some home cooking feeling for Cornell, but it's actually the right play, the right call in this controversy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Second serve, love 30. The longer this goes, the worse it is for Mal. So it's better to go ahead and get on with it. They're going to lose the argument. And what a second serve. That is clutch. Gutsy. Great choice and a well-executed second serve right into the body. Jammed him up. Oh my goodness. Wow. Match sprays. That's a bad error. There's no way you're going line there. Now, Mal stayed back, so maybe he's thinking that he was coming in, but under no circumstances do you miss that return wide. Up 30 love with all the momentum and a line call controversy. Two returns not in play. We keep on getting more and more drama here to close this down. 3-all, Waco, Texas, Hurd Tennis Center. Baylor Bears trying to get the job done against a very tough Ivy League squad. Are you kidding me? Big time serve on the line, sticks the volley like nothing. From love 30 down after missing a couple. And what I love is that he just keeps walking around like it's 15-all, 1-all. There is not 1 ounce of flinch of anything. He has just been as cool as a cucumber here. Wow. A .4 breaker. And you kidding me? He paints his toenails. Gives him a pedicure with the return after missing a couple. He does exactly what he needs to do there to get that return down and make it as difficult. That's a ridiculously tough volley from that position against the wind. So here we have it, strength to strength. He just had the last backhand return. This is exactly where he won the last break. Giving the lefty the ad side. Match point. And Mal goes forehand body, which is genius because that's where he's gotten the freebies. And we are in the breaker for it all.
The first serve, all I want is for you to hit. This is playing them on our racket. On our racket. Okay? Second serve.
goes wide. Now gets the job done on the first point, holds up and plays solid.
Give yourself the opportunity to pass it. Good job. Rhythm. And just trust.
That is routine, so clean, very strong, solid performance there by Mao at the net. 2-love, Cornell. Wow, so unlucky with the little drop volley situation there. Handles it with ease. Great job. Crazy how this thing let courts and then out and then back in and then drop. Oh my gosh. Handles it. 3-love, Cornell. Ball goes wide. This has been such a roller coaster ride. Carita should have won the first set, doesn't win it, dominates the second, up in the third, chances. Match point down. Mao with nerves of steel, and to me, the story is Mao's demeanor. Mao's demeanor is the story of this match because he has taken every punch, every blow, every momentum shift in this match, every disappointment, shown nothing at all emotionally, and now is in a position to get it done. Nathan Mao, senior from Top Shemaine. There's the return that Carita has been able to get the best of Mao in several situations, but
You don't feel like it? No?
goes long. It's still hanging around. So many twists and turns. So many momentum shifts back and forth. Lots of communication here. 4-0, 5-1, 5-4. Karita is just hanging in here. You gotta be kidding me. The passing shot hits the net and goes up and over. So one let court goes against Karita in the breaker, but this next one goes for him. This is something. 5-1 with the wind. If you had told me to go in Vegas, I would have been putting the chips on Cornell's side. I'm not a gambler on tennis, but goodness gracious. With all the momentum, everything that's gone, 5-all. 5-all second serve. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Unloads on the forehand. Shred school. Come on. 5-1 down to match point serving? Seriously? I have no idea what to expect with this tennis match anymore. I'm done. It's exceeded all expectations I could have possibly have had. Doubles 1 and 3 for Baylor. Singles 4, singles 2, singles 6 for Cornell. Match point 6-5 in the breaker. Baylor. Game, set, match. Karita. 6-7, 6-1, 7-6. Baylor Bears are jumping up and down. I don't care how cold it is out there. They're hot. They're piping hot. They're warm. The senior, Brad, senior from Romania, the hottest point and one of the best guys on their team, gets over the hump. 6-7, 6-1, 7-6. Oh my goodness. College tennis, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's so exciting. That's why it's such an amazing product. That's why you need to be watching and tuning in to Crack Rackets and CrossCourt Cast on a regular basis, because look what we just brought to you. 4-3 compelling drama. Baylor Bears on the home court. Get it done. Number 14 team in the nation over the number 31. Baylor 4-3 over Cornell. Again, pandemonium, excitement. Any given Sunday, but not Cornell Sunday. Great job, valiant effort, lots of respect. Hats off to the team, to the Big Red Squad. They gave Baylor everything they could ask for. It looked like for many instances Cornell was going to get the upset victory, but to no avail. I want to thank you for tuning in. It's been an amazing afternoon on the campus of Baylor University in Waco, Texas. Coach Mark Bey signing off. I'd like to thank the entire Crack Rackets team, crew, Dalton, Alexander the Great, Danny Westhoff, producing all over the country. We've had a beautiful time and a pleasure to bring this to you from the Hurd Tennis Center. Congratulations, everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care.